Hi there. My name is Andy, and this is Craftalytical. The chances are, if you've hit play on this video, you're here for a reason. And I want you to know that you're doing a great thing, just looking for some answers. Depression is a terrible thing. It's an illness that can be life-threatening, and reaching out and getting some education, hearing someone else talk about it is a huge step forward. You're basically admitting you have a problem. And a bit like addiction, that is the first step. So well done for taking it. Please watch to the end because I've got some hints and tips to try and help you, but also because it's important for you to know that you are not alone. I've had my own battles with depression. I still do. And I don't have all of the answers. I really wish I did. But the first step is reaching out, is doing a search like the one that you may have just done and looking for some answers and some solidarity from people like me. If you can, reach out and talk to a doctor or a friend, someone that really will sit and listen and not necessarily give you the answers, because that's not what we need. We just need to be seen and understood. And that's okay. That's why I'm here. I want you to know that at any given point, there are 360 million people on this planet who are all going through depression. Whatever the symptoms, there are other people going through it. And that's based on people who report feeling depressed. If you've not reached out to a doctor, you don't count in those statistics. And that's a little bit scary. About 90% of us will experience depression at some point in our lives. Depression is normal. It's a normal part of our brain chemistry. You cannot be happy 24 hours a day, every day. Depression is a way of dealing with stress and anxiety. It's a way of your brain telling you that there is something wrong. You may be experiencing some physical symptoms, whether that's anxiety attacks, upset stomach, migraines, shaky feeling, heart palpitations, the list goes on. That's your body telling you that you're not looking after your mind, you're not looking after your mental health. Those symptoms can be really distressing, but again, it is part of depression. Listen to those feelings. It means that you're not paying enough attention to what your brain chemistry needs. Now, depression is an imbalance of chemicals in your brain. Now, it can be a perfectly natural part of the process of grieving or dealing with anger and upset, an argument or something along those lines. But it can become something that is intrusive in your life. Now, store-bought chemicals, if you're not making your own, are absolutely fine. There is no harm. There is no judgment for going to a doctor and receiving a prescription if that's what you decide is best for you. Some people aren't keen on that idea, and that's fine. There's no one size fits all. There's no perfect answer. But remember, you're not alone, and it's okay to try different things to help you feel better. Eat little and often. If you're overeating, try to cut down. I know that's hard. I really know that's hard. But filling little snacks like nuts and seeds, if you can have them, or something like granola, yogurt, make a smoothie instead, something like a peanut butter and chocolate smoothie, or a chocolate and banana smoothie, something that is going to be filling but full of really good energy, slow release energy, rather than reaching for the snack foods. And believe me, I am well aware of how hard that is, but try little and often. Depression can leave you feeling exhausted. You're in a heightened state all of the time. So you're burning energy, even though you don't feel like it. You are running on empty. So eating well and eating little and often is really going to help you. Get into a routine. Doesn't matter what that routine is, get into a routine. So same routine every day, even if that's getting up at 11 a.m. and going back to bed at 4. Slowly then eke that out. So you're getting up a little bit earlier and going to bed a little bit later. Try not to get nocturnal. Try not to let your sleep pattern be too disruptive. A lot of people become nocturnal. They go to bed a lot later and get up a lot later. And that's escapism. It's avoiding the situation. If you're not awake during daytime hours, you can't make that phone call. You don't have to deal with people. Try to ease back on that. Go to bed 15 minutes earlier and get up 15 minutes later, earlier every day until you get to a point where you're back in a good routine. If all you do today is get up at a set time and get dressed and then go to bed at a set time, you're already winning. It's okay to have days that are harder than others. It is okay to struggle. It's okay not to be okay. You are not alone. There are links in the description or information in the description for UK and US charities that you can reach out to. If you are in crisis, please, please, please phone them. Don't allow this illness to stop you from living and living to your full potential, because you have full potential in you. You really do. There is not a single person on this earth that is completely useless. You are not useless. You are worthwhile. And my life is better knowing that you're in it, that you have watched this video this far. I appreciate you being here and the struggle that you're going through, and I see you. Please don't think you're alone. I'm also going to put a link to a book called The Body Keeps Score. I'll also put in there Love's Executioner. These are really good books to read to help you understand where you are and why you're feeling the way you're feeling. If you can afford them, please do read them. Get the audiobook. I'll put a link in the description for that as well. But I really recommend it. Educate yourself on how you're feeling. Find what works for you, but reach out. Consider joining this community by hitting subscribe. If this video has helped, if this video has reached you, hit the like button so I know. Leave a comment. I am here. I respond to every comment because you matter. You really do. Thank you for being here. Thank you for reaching out and looking for videos like mine. And if you can, get creative. Draw, color in. You don't have to be good at it for it to do you good. It'll help produce some of those happy chemicals, the endorphins and other chemicals that help you feel better. And hopefully I'll see you in the community soon.